Unfortunately, I left my teleprompter at the house, so I don't have a scripted show for you guys, but you do have me, all natural. Oh yeah. I apologize you had to witness that. I will go sit in the corner now. What's up, guys? It's Mighty Mike and welcome to Rockstar News. And like I said, I don't have a scripted show for you guys, so I'm kind of going to show you the behind the scenes of how I do everything. One of the cool things about getting into real estate was working with the correct broker. And by correct broker, I mean someone who's enthusiastic about multimedia and all that good stuff. And if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have gotten into videos. Video is probably one of my favorite things in real estate to do. Love making these videos, but unfortunately, time is of the essence, so I don't really have a lot of time to do so. But to kind of condense the time down, to show you kind of how I do it, typically I write the scripts in the morning or in the evening time, and I try to keep them one page. One page is typically in Hollywood considered a minute long. For me, it's like 3. As far as the tools that I use, one of the cool things that I use is this little teleprompter. Now I do have it, and the reason why I'm not using it today is because there is a backing that goes here that connects to the lens of the camera. Unfortunately, I don't have that today, so this can't sit on the camera like this. Like normally it would just be like, and you wouldn't be able to see it, and I'd be able to, operate the teleprompter, do my scripted shows, all that good stuff. Cool thing about this little gizmo here, little tiny, teleprompter, is that it just uses your phone. And so what you do is you pull the plate down here, slide it in, and voila, you have yourself a tiny teleprompter. Now I have a $200 teleprompter that's much bigger, and I typically use those for whenever the camera is like super long range away. And you're not gonna be able to see the text on here, or if it's too big, too slow. There's kind of like this, this balance between text going too fast and text being too small. So you're gonna have to figure that out if you're gonna get into video production yourself. I have 2 light boxes here. These I bought on Amazon for probably like $132, not super expensive whatsoever. This right here is not my lavalier mic. This is the Office's, or owned by James. I have my own shotgun mic, and typically if I'm stationary, I will use a shotgun mic instead of the lavalier mic. But the reason why I'm using this is because when I'm standing up, I kind of like to move around, and I don't feel like adjusting this microphone every single time that I do so. But just kind of give you like a view of like what's going on here. So we'll zoom out real quick. So I have essentially two hair lights right here. These hair lights, they kind of illuminate the back of you. And the reason why is because it kind of it gives you this nice, outline so that you don't kind of merge into the background. That's just a normal TV connected to my laptop, which is over here. So if you guys can see that, laptop is projecting that from Google Slides. Just a simple photo. Nothing crazy, nothing super exciting. As far as these boxes go, I'll show you these. So just your typical light box, some fluorescent light bulbs in there, or CFL light bulbs in there. This is a relatively cheap production. Cool thing is that all this stuff was designed by my broker James in order for us to come in here and facilitate making videos, all that good stuff. The only thing is that I'm pretty much the only one who really uses it on a consistent basis. So it's pretty much become like my studio. Don't tell anybody that. Below me is just some carpet. There's a hardwood floor here, so we have like a rug so it doesn't make noises when I'm shifting around. We have a green screen. I don't know if you guys have seen my other videos, but here's the green screen. And of course all the lights would be shifted and to be focused on this. So if you've ever seen some of my other videos where I have some kind of crazy background going on, that is the green screen that we're using. This just shifts over there. Like I said, I don't have a script to show, so I'm kind of going off the cuff here. And I figured I'd show you guys kind of the behind the scenes of how I do everything. Because I've had a couple questions of people inquiring about the whole setup here, and it's not that as you can see, it's not that crazy. It's not that complex. So if you guys were thinking about getting into video production, doing your own shows, altogether the most expensive piece of equipment here is this camera and then the laptop. That's it. If you have a good camera, and what I mean by good camera, just something that's more modern. You don't need, you don't need a 4K red camera to do a lot of these YouTube type videos, like a DSLR. I honestly, like the main camera that I use for a lot of my other shows, or if I have like a 2-camera setup, is my Canon 6D that I bought from my brother. It's like your basic beginner camera, and if you could control the lighting, control, you know, how everything looks and stuff like this, and you know the settings correctly, you can produce pretty good stuff. So you don't need a whole fancy setup in order to get started. But that's pretty much it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed the little tour. Hopefully have my teleprompter tomorrow and we can sit down and have a good show. But if you guys have any questions whatsoever about how I shoot these shows, how I edit them, I could go deeper into the editing software that I use, because I don't use Premiere because it's expensive. I use a program called Filmora. Filmora is relatively cheap. There is some issues that I could address in a later video if you guys are interested in that. Hope you enjoy the rest of your week. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments down below. Or if you're interested in learning more about this, let me know, because I love talking about video production and all that good stuff. And remember, if you guys think about buying a house, keep me in mind. If you know anybody who's looking to purchase a house or looking to sell, or even property management. I got into the property management division this year. We're managing people's investment properties, taking care of that. So if you know anybody who's looking to have their house rented out and taken care of by somebody that you trust, you guys know me, you know you can trust me, I'll take care of your people like I take care of you guys. All right, so I'm getting phone calls. I don't know why, but I'll talk to you guys later, and I'll see you in the next video.